you agree that Germany was responsible for the outbreak of war in 1914?
Hey guys, my name is Irtheory and today we're going to be discussing about the Great War, which is the war conflict that happened in 1994 or the First World War. We're going to be focusing on the Allies and the Central Powers, which are both the main parties of the conflict, and we're going to try and clarify if Germany was the main responsible or was the one that triggered the conflict in 1994. Stay posted.
The Allies believed that Germany was responsible for the outbreak of war in 1914 due to its aggressive foreign policy, military buildup, and reckless behavior during the crisis leading up to the war. They argued that Germany's leaders pursued territorial expansion, challenged the balance of power in Europe, and supported Austria-Hungary's ultimatum to Serbia, despite knowing it would likely lead to a wider conflict. The Allies also pointed to Germany's conduct during the war, including its use of unrestricted submarine warfare and violation of international law, as evidence of its responsibility. The Treaty of Versailles, which placed full blame for the war on Germany, reflected the Allies' belief that Germany was responsible for the outbreak of war in 1914.
I would say that it was the fault of the Central Powers, taking into account that the main reason was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand by a Serbian nationalist. Then, Austria declared war on Serbia a month later. Russia supported Serbia, and after that, different powers went to war to avoid Europe. Also, it is important to understand that there were already tensions between the two sides, even though the Allies were an informal alliance and the Central Alliance was secret.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the policies and plans of the Central Powers during the outbreak of war in 1914. So, Italy had actually a very fragile and fragmented government with a bunch of political parties consistently fighting over power and fighting for power. Also, there was like this debate of whether Italy should enter the Central Powers or remain neutral due to the problems it had in the past with Austria-Hungary. Now, on behalf of Austria-Hungary, actually Austria-Hungary was a multi-ethnic empire ruled by Emperor Franz Joseph I. This country was characterized by having significant internal tensions and conflicts, particularly between Austrians and ethnic groups that made up the majority of the population. There was also like a lot of class divisions with wealthy aristocracy and a large population of working class. Finally, during 1914, Germany had a very strong, rapidly growing economy that was driven by industrialization and had a very powerful manufacturing sector. Socially speaking, Germany was characterized by significant class and political divisions, with tensions between ruling elites and working class movements such as socialism and anarchism.
I would say that we made the decision to support our ally Austro-Hungary and defend it from any Russian intervention if an attack against them were to take place. As Russia began a military mobilization, we decided to act in the same way and defend ourselves. Due to that, Greek powers were allied with Russia and we have to be aware of any threat. However, we don't bear full responsibility for the war. At that time, a series of complex accidents were taking place that overlooked the alien system and the closed mobilization system that no one could control.
In conclusion, based on the analysis, it is widely debated whether Germany bear bears significant responsibility for the outbreak of World War I, while Germany's aggressive foreign policy and territorial ambitions created a sense of threat and unions among other major powers in Europe. It is also true that other countries such as Russia, France, and Britain had their own expansionist agendas and alliance systems. This alliance caused a domino effect, dragging in countries that may not have had direct involvement in the initial conflict. Ultimately, the causes of World War I were multifaceted, and any attempt to attribute the responsibility to a single country or factor oversimplifies the situation. What is clear, however, is that the war had catastrophic consequences resulting in the loss of millions of lives, reshaping the political and social landscape of Europe.